Hey, you've made it back to another video. Excuse me. In this video, we're going to put some dimensions on our drawing. So in the previous video, I showed you how to place these different orthographic views. That's the 2D line drawings that we've got here, as well as the isometric drawing in the upper corner. I gave you one example. You were going to go back and practice this on a few more from a sheet assigned to you by your instructor. We're going to do the same thing in this video. We're going to put one set of dimensions on together, and then you're going to go back, excuse me, and add dimensions to the other drawings that you created in class. So my screen, again, is maybe a little bit bigger than yours. So if you don't have all the buttons up top here that I do, you're going to go to the dimension area, and we just want to add dimensions. Okay, we could bring up the dimensions by hitting the letter D in this hybrid drawing as well. Now with this dimension tool, what I want to do is dimension the overall dimensions for this object's length, this object's height, and this object's depth. Okay? So two of those are going to be on the front view here. The overall length is the distance from left to right on the front view. So I'm just picking the two far sides. Then I'm going to drag my cursor away from my object, and I'm going to click to set that dimension. Then I'll come over here and I'm going to do the same thing with the object's height. Now I want to point out to you these two dimensions I just put on here are in between adjacent views because both the front and the right side give me information about this object's overall height. Okay, both the top and the front view give me information about this object's overall length. Okay. So when I go to do the object's overall depth, I'll typically do that off to the right side of the top view. I want to try and line these two dimensions up here, so I'll bring my cursor down low and click to set this one. Because now this depth dimension is in between the top and the right side view. And both of those would give me info about that. Now that we got the overall dimension set, we're going to go to the baseline tool and speed this up a little bit. So again, I clicked on the drop down by dimensions. I'm going to come down to baseline. What baseline lets me do is I can select base dimension. So we're going to do the heights here first. So I'm going to click on the bottom of the three. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to click here. And I'm going to click on this corner. And it'll give me a couple of dimensions showing up here. I need to right click now and say OK. And that'll set these. And I seem to be having a little issue here where it drew inside instead of out. So I'm going to just click on these now and I'll drag them in. And it should step up from my smallest dimension here at 1, 2 inches to this one, 3 inches to this one. We'll try the baseline tool again here. I'm going to pick this dimension. It's doing the same thing where it's going to the outside. So I know there's a fix for this. I've fixed it in videos before. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research and I will share that with you in a future video. So again, I'm going to pick my baseline dimension. I'll click on the endpoints. Right, then I need to right click on OK. That'll set these dimensions. That's why they disappeared in the last section of video. Once I've got the dimensions set, I'll take and I'll drag these two inside here so they're stepped up. And we'll repeat this one more time here. Pick our baseline. This time we've only got one interior feature. I can right click, go to OK, and I'll drag this dimension by clicking on it, getting those grips. I'll take and drag it over. All right, so that's kind of the gist of what we're going to do. Now, I didn't put any on this right side view because I was able to include all of the needed dimensions on this front view as far as height and width go. And then I've got the information about the depth up top. All right. So that's what we're looking for as we add those dimensions. You're going to go ahead and do this to the rest of your drawings now. And don't forget, as you finish this up, click on that save button so you don't lose any information that you've put on these drawings.